The main reason why I attended the workshop was to get insights and understanding on AI and how AI can be integrated into nursing care. So I've seen a lot of talk on AI, a lot of news on AI, a lot of social media posts on AI, but I've not had the best understanding of how AI can help nurses to better do their work. I attended the workshop because I've seen Dina's newsletters on AI, and I believe she has the knowledge. So I wanted to understand how AI can be integrated into nursing and nursing care. For me, when it comes to AI, the biggest insight from the workshop and this coaching session was that AI has not come to replace nurses. I know there's a lot of fear and talk about AI replacing nurses entirely. Our job really requires a human touch to it, and AI can be used to help us manage our workload, to reduce burnout and stress. So I believe moving forward as nurses, we need to look for opportunities of integrating AI into our work to help us provide the best quality care we can. And when it comes to climate change, if I'm being honest, I had not really paid attention to climate change and how climate change is impacting our work. So this workshop gave me a chance to reflect on how climate change is not only impacting our patients, but also how we contribute to the issue of climate change. I'm more conscious about climate change in the workplace. What are the small changes that we can do to help reduce our carbon footprints? What are these conditions that are coming about due to climate change? Many times we believe climate change is something that is happening and affecting people that are very far away, but it is closer than we think. So moving forward after this workshop, I am more conscious to climate change and how I impact climate change. I believe it is best to have as much knowledge as you can because the world is moving forward. Things are changing. Nursing care is changing. Medical care is changing. And if you don't educate yourself on these changes, you will feel left behind. You will struggle in your work. So I want to urge all nurses to take any learning opportunities you can come across to educate yourself on AI, how AI can be used to augment patient care, to educate yourself on climate change and the impact of climate change, to educate yourself on policies on all this, because there are different policies on AI. There are also policies on climate change and different programs that come up on the same. So once you're educated, you not only are able to do your work properly, but you also position yourself to take leadership roles when they come up. So it's best that all nurses should take the initiative. These are things that many employers may not tell you to do. It's up to you to take the initiative and to do it for yourself. As an internationally educated nurse myself, I understand the struggles that come with trying to adapt to a new culture. And it is through workshops like this that we are able to educate ourselves about our environment. And this allows us to adapt better to environment. So anytime you see a chance to attend a workshop or listen or attend a program or read an article or even subscribe to a newsletter, I feel like it's best that you take it because it will help you to understand your environment and allow you to transition better into your environment, your work environment. I met Dina a couple of years back through social media, and I have seen her consistency and growth as a career coach to the point that I cannot authoritatively say that I trust her. So I believe any nurse who is considering adapting better to the environment, especially those who have moved from different countries and different healthcare systems, you should consider Dina. She's not only herself an international nurse, so she understands the journey and can empathize with your struggles, but she has also a wealth of knowledge that she's able and willing to share with you. On top of this, she's very friendly, very relatable, and something that you'll enjoy journeying in your journey. So feel free to contact her.
For me, attending this workshop on AI and climate change in healthcare and how this can affect your career, or how this can impact the way you navigate your career is something I want to explore. It's something I find interesting because first, and I've seen the impact AI and tech can have in healthcare practice, and not a lot of nurses are aware about this transformation that could happen. So I believe that being part of this training would give me better insight into what the future of AI in healthcare is and how I can navigate my career as a nurse. Also, passionate about digital innovation, or let me say digital health and healthcare innovation, right? And I believe that nurses could be at the forefront of this initiative. So it is also a way of exploring my passion and seeing what are the various opportunities available for me in the United Kingdom. My biggest insight is how Dina was able to help us see what the future look like with AI in the picture. I love how she actually gave us practical steps to transition into working in related roles as a nurse. And I think another thing that stood out to me will actually be the way she actually gave the examples of various roles that are available for nurses to work in within the AI landscape. I believe that knowledge is power, because for any transformation to happen, it has to come from the place of knowledge. You can't change or make a change about something if you don't know anything about it. So I believe that this workshop is very vital in helping me to see how I can better position myself for opportunities. And as a nurse, what are the things I can do that can help me make the most out of my career and also be at the forefront of the evolution that is happening with AI in healthcare. And also, it's more like Dina would say, being part of or would I say having a first mover advantage. Go for it. It's one thing to have someone who is working in this role show you how to get into that. So AI in healthcare and nursing is not actually something that is common at this point in time. And seeing this kind of training will help nurses to see what lies for them in the future and how they can be able to transition into roles like this if they are interested in it. I'd also say that Tina has got the experience that you need to navigate your career as a nurse. So there are some insights that you get from career coaches that comes from their years of experiences and even the mistakes and the wins that they've had during their years of practice. So Dina will be your go-to person if you are, whether you're a new nurse starting out, you're a mid-level nurse professional, or you are even at the peak of your nursing career and you're looking at what more you can do with your career or how to make one transition or the other. Dina has the experience to take you from that point of confusion to clarity, and you will love working with her.
I'm an internationally educated nurse coached by Dina Paoloni. I've just completed the first module of the AI and climate change course, and I want to share a quick reflection. What I found particularly useful was using Nurse AI Guide to work through a real problem from my daily practice. I simulated a very common situation at work, and the insights I got were honestly eye-opening. It helped me look at the situation from different angles, expand my thinking, and consider solutions I wouldn't have thought about on my own. What really surprised me was how it didn't just focus on solving the problem, but also on how to approach people. For example, it even suggested ways to communicate changes without creating resistance, especially with the consultants who are often quite hesitant about new approaches in my workplace. For me, this felt like more than using AI. It felt like developing better clinical reasoning, communication, and leadership skills. Definitely a valuable experience so far.
I've heard about climate change, but the introduction of AI with climate change is something that is really new to me. I never see it as a need, but after this section, I was able to think and relate well. So the biggest thing I learned from the workshop with Coach Dina Paoloni how to navigate the AI and my role and what I need to find out about needs that needs to be solved. So the experience so far has affected me differently. As a nurse, I'm able to learn about knowing what I want for myself and how to incorporate this AI into my care. It's also very cost effective, very educative, and I really enjoy it, and I felt more relieved. It helps me to be able to define my goal and identify my needs and what I really want to achieve and what I want. It's very impactful. I really enjoyed the session.